In this episode of Coffee and Beats, I will be doing a album taste test episode. I'm going to be giving you a gauntlet of albums that I would like for you to check out. So stay tuned and enjoy. Welcome back. It feels good to be back. I am your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent. This is another episode of Coffee and Beats.
We are alive and kicking in the cafe.
And I cannot wait to give you some album recommendations for your heads, for your playlist, all that good stuff. I'm here for all of that.
All of that, yo. All of that.
Before I get into some album reviews, it's only right that I give you what I'm drinking. Present to you what I'm drinking. Oh, before I forget, subscribe. People, subscribe. Subscribe. Like, comment, share. Do all of that stuff. Share it with your loved ones so that they can hear this because, hey, I don't want them to miss out on all of these albums. So let's go right into my coffee recommendations. What I have here is I got a little cinnamon here from Crave Coffee, if you can see that. And it's pretty good. I decided to keep it simple this morning. Mixed it in with a little macchiato creamer.
Shout out to all these.
That's what I'm drinking. I got my nice cup right here, and I'm ready to talk to you about some albums. So enough of me rambling. Let's get right into it. Let's go. And we're going to kick things off with Jenevieve. She's back with her latest EP, Rendezvous. You heard it here first. If you were a day oneer of Coffee and Beats, you've been following me since season 1. I was one of those shouting out this artist as the minute she came out. And here she is touring with Giveon of all people. Giveon. Yes, the R&B sensation Jenevieve is back with her new EP. I reviewed her debut album last year. Go backtrack if you want to listen to that episode. She's back with a new EP and she's back with new hair also. New hair, man. I mean, I wish I could grow my hair like that. But anyway, this time she hits us with not only a new EP, but some nice, solid songs to go with it. This album clocks in at around 20 minutes. She gives us 6 songs, and a couple of songs in particular that you can check out is the song by the title of Love Quotes. I really enjoyed that one. She has a music video for that, and also Two in Love, which is a nice upbeat track. Kind of gives me some nice old school house vibes. I know a lot of people are starting to sense this ever since Drake hit us with that whack. Let me be careful before Drake writes me and goes all into my DMs. But correction, Drake made his house music album, and then Beyonce came out with her house music album, and it's only fitting that a lot of these R&B artists are following suit with that sound. We find Jenevieve doing that here, and I think she pulled it off pretty nicely. I think it's a dope track. I think you enjoy it. I think it's a solid out of 10. And for all the song recommendations from this album and from the taste testers that I'm going to be giving you as this show goes along, all of the recommended songs will be listed down in the description box. So up next we got Khraungbin with their latest project featuring Vieux, Farka, Touré, if I said that right. And the title of this album is called Ali. Now, this is another solid collaboration by Khraungbin, in which they just know how to find the perfect artist to make their music stand out. And it's so amazing that they just continue to be consistent in this area. First with Leon Bridges, and here we have Vieux, Farka, and I really enjoyed this album. They are joined by this African singer-songwriter, Vieux, Farka Touré, and this album was dedicated to his father, who had passed away, and he was a multi-instrumentalist as well. And here we have Malayan music combined with Khraungbin's smooth production style of play here, which makes for a match made in heaven. I give this one an 8 out of 10. I really enjoy it. Check out a couple of key songs like Savanne and also Tongo Barra, which I think are two excellent tracks. But again, very good, solid project from Khraungbin. They just keep on bringing the hits, and I really enjoyed this project. Up next, we got Madone with Conception Immaculée, and this is an international band based in Paris, and that pretty much was all I could get as far as finding information on this particular band. Check out this album along with another album they released earlier this year called Reconstructing the Universe. Both of these are excellent albums that I'm sure you will find thoroughly enjoyable to listen to. It's a lot of the things that they add to their repertoire is jazzy vibes, a lot of bossa nova, a lot of funk that they combine with a little sprinkle, a little dash of nice little neo soul and hip hop. So I think you'll really enjoy this one. This particular project is a short listen, is around 7 tracks, and I think you'll enjoy it. I give this one a 9.25 out of 10. Their other album, I also give it a 9 out of 10. I really think both of these projects are very solid. One of them might fall into my end of the year list, especially this particular album right here. Check out the song Swan and also Halo. Whoever you are, Madone, whoever you are, this band, if you're listening to this, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Keep bringing that heat. Up next, we got another one from Jazz is Dead. Ali Shaheed and Adrian Young are back, and they collaborate with Henry Franklin this time for their 14th project. The legendary bassist decides to sharpen his craft with Adrian Young and Ali Shaheed in their studio, and this was a very well polished jazz. You're going to basically get a master class of crisp bass playing from the skipper, along with great Afrocentric melodies. I give this one a 7 out of 10. Not my favorite one out of the project so far, of their second season of projects so far, but still a good listen. Check out People's Revolution. I think you'll like that track, but the rest of the tracks I recommend will be in the description box. Keep going, Jazz is Dead. Y'all been hot. Keep on. Y'all been hot from 3. Keep it going. Up next, we got Sofie Royer with her second studio album, Harlequin. And this follows up her 2020 release, Cult Survivor. Now, she is signed with Stone's Throw, and I follow Stone Throw on Instagram, on YouTube, and they recommended that I listen to this artist who was coming out with her new album under the label. Now, she's a violinist and also a painter. She's one of the founding DJs from those Boiler Room sets, if you are familiar with those sets. And she comes through with a very quirky and inquisitive release, channeling her inner DC character, as you can see with this album cover right here, which is one of my favorite album covers of the year. She portrays a more innocent but disturbed version of Harley Quinn here. And this album has some very comical moments with very left field production. It makes me feel like I'm watching a stage play of her acting out all of these songs that she's performing. I don't see myself going back to this album in the future, but I did enjoy this experience. If you are into some good dream pop, this album is definitely for you. I give this one a decent out of 10. Check out the song Klein-Marx. I really enjoyed that song. She also has a video for it. It's very comical. She sings a lot of these songs in another language. I didn't confirm that,
so I don't want to get you guys attacking me in the comment section if I say the wrong language.
I really enjoyed this project. I'm sure you will enjoy it too. Up next, we got Saib with Unwind, and this Berlin-based Casablanca-born multi-instrumentalist and producer and creative powerhouse Saib presents us with this new LP with a sunny, tropical flavored sonic voyage that includes features from hip-hop legends Master Ace and producer Odyssey. And this album features 15 tracks, rounding off at around 51 minutes. And the style of this project, it combines a lot of bossa nova along with some Japanese anime soundtracks, along with some jazz, combined with a little whole old school hip hop. Lots of instrumentals on here if you're an instrumental fan like myself, and I really appreciate it. With Odyssey's appearance, he doesn't rap, but he gives some contributions instrumentally. I also like the track Pennywise, which features Master Ace with 2 fire verses. And if you're not a Master Ace fan, if you're not familiar with Master Ace, he's definitely one of the GOATs. I give this one an 8 out of 10. I think you'll enjoy it as well. Last but not least, we got Lorine Chai, if I said that right, with her new album, Drill and Blues. And Lorine is a Cameroon-born, LA-based singer and songwriter, and she presents us with this raspy voice, this soulful sound, and it's very eclectic. It's one of the most distinct sounds that you're going to hear thus far. Here she drops her 5th studio album, Drill and Blues, and this is a very short listen with 8 songs, clocking in at around roughly 20 minutes. Now, if you want to compare styles, if you're not familiar with her music and you want to know, hey, Rod, you know, like I'm a fan of somebody like Zap Mama or somebody like Nika, well, this is the person for you, because that's the excellent comparison as far as style. 2 singers who have very unique singing technique. I really dig some of the tracks on here. I give this one a 7 out of 10. Check out Better Days and also Something Else. I think those are 2 very good tracks that you want to check out as well. Album taste testers, these are all the albums that I want you to try for yourself. Yeah, these are not popular albums, but all of these albums I think you will enjoy. If you don't, hey, that's fine. At least you're gonna get a few songs from some of these, even if you didn't like them in its entirety. That will do it for this latest edition of Coffee and Beats. I'm your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent. Be on the lookout. I have 2 mixtapes on the way. The first mixtape that I'm going to be dropping actually soon, or it might have dropped already as of this recording, the new Lock Him mix. I did a Lock Him mix that was dedicated to one of my favorite producers, Lock Him. I hope you enjoyed that. And also, Coffee and Beats Night Sessions Volume 3 will be dropping soon, so stay tuned for that one. With that being said, I am your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent, and again, when it comes to coffee, when it comes to music, stay grounded for life. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. What's your